Do you remember a few months ago when rumors started going around regarding the Sony ZV-E10, and then some of those rumors turned out not to be true and some were even kind of stupid? Well, today we're gonna take a look at some stupid rumors about the upcoming Sony A74. All right, A74, let's take a look at Sony Alpha Rumors. Okay, so it says totally wild A74 spec rumors. Rumors are launch in October if chip supply permits this. Newly developed 33 megapixel sensor and 5.5 stops of IBIS plus active stabilization. Well, there you go. That's your first stupid rumor. 5.5 stops of IBIS. Well, duh. I mean, most Sony cameras have the same exact IBIS, and so that's a dumb rumor. Like, it's cool if active stabilization was added. Like, I totally welcome that. But yeah, of course the A74 is gonna have some sort of IBIS. Come on, Sony Alpha Rumors. Oh, there's more. I will now share this I got recently from an Asian source. This part is completely non-confirmed, and I don't know yet if it's correct. Well, that's hopeful. Hope other reliable sources can read this and tell me if it's correct. Not looking too good there, Sony Alpha Rumors. The quote says, I have a A74 on my table right now, 33 megapixels, 4K 60p, full HD at 240p, 10 frames per second, huge buffer, world's fastest AF, GPS on camera, new HDR processing, similar results with smartphones. Huh, interesting. Well, whoever your Asian source was, some of these specs seem plausible and some totally don't seem plausible. 33 megapixels, that's a weird number. Like, I'd expect the megapixels to at least be 24 megapixels like the A7 III, but 33, that's kind of weird. 4K 60, that seems pretty reasonable. Full HD at 240 frames per second, that also seems plausible. It'll shoot at 10 frames per second. That seems realistic. Huge buffer, I don't know. All right, moving on, let's go to petapixel. Has the Sony A74 been leaked by a new underwater housing? Ooh, interesting. The housing says A74. Isn't it just a label? Like, I don't think a label on a housing determines leaks of an upcoming camera. It's like they're riding on the momentum of the A74 to promote their own product, which is a pretty cool product, not gonna lie. Ooh, $4,000. Ooh, yikes. Looks cool, but man, that's a spicy meatball. All right, let's move on to Tech Radar. A74 release date, price, rumors, and leaks. Sony A74 is likely to be a camera that focuses on the quality of the images and videos it produces, leaving parts like the LCD screen with lower end components in order to keep the price sensible. Well, duh. I mean, of course it's gonna focus on the quality of the images and videos it produces, like all other manufacturers do with their camera bodies. And for the LCD screen, I mean, most Sony users know that the LCD screens on literally all Sony cameras are not good. Like, it's just not. So is it even a surprise that the LCD screen quality isn't gonna be good on the A74? Like, no surprise there. Come on, guys. All right, here we go. Release date and price. Launch rumored to be delayed until October. Rumors suggest a price tag of around $2,500. That's pretty steep, actually. $2,500. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty pricey for an entry-level mid-tier camera. I mean, how much does the A7C cost? All right, so the A7C cost $1,798, $1,800 for the A7C, which is meant to be an entry-level full-frame camera. The A74 is obviously going to be a better version of the A7C, a better version of the A7 III. So I would assume the price for the A74 to be roughly around $2,100. I mean, it could cost $2,500, but I think that would deter a lot of people away from getting that camera. They'll most likely get the A7C because it's a lot cheaper. Although, having that said, the A7 III will probably go down in price. How much is it now? A7 III is $1,698. Okay, so it's cheaper than the A7C at the moment. So I would imagine the A7 III being even cheaper when the A74 comes out. Let's see, anything else in this article? It says supplies will be limited during the first few months. In other words, don't expect the Sony A74 to be widely available until early 2022. Ooh, yikes. Well, I mean, they're not wrong about the chip shortage. I mean, who knows how long that's gonna last and how it's going to impact the launch of the A74. And if that's true, I don't know if people would want to get the camera if they have to wait until early 2022. Let's see, the article also talks about the sensor. I'll have a 30 to 32 megapixel sensor. That kind of falls in line with what Sony A74 Rumors are saying. But I guess we'll have to see. And then over here, the viewfinder and screen expected to have a 3.69 million dot electronic viewfinder, fully articulating screen if possible, but not yet rumored. LCD will likely be on the cheap side to keep price down. I would imagine the A74 to have a fully articulating screen and the LCD to be a little cheaper. So I don't really have any qualms about rumors regarding the screen. Here we go, the juicy stuff. Video, highly likely to shoot 4K 60 video, but not 4K 120. Yeah, I believe that. I do wonder if the A74 will shoot 10-bit video. I doubt it because I think that's reserved for video-centric cameras like the A7S III, but it would be pretty awesome if 10-bit video was in the A74. Like, that'd be nice. All right, so with all the rumors that we just read, here are 3 features that I personally think will be featured in the A74. It'll have a fully articulating flip-out screen. That's for sure is gonna happen. If not, then I will be really surprised. I also think that there's gonna be a higher megapixel sensor, whether it's 26, 28, 30, 33. It's most likely to have a higher megapixel sensor than the A7 III. And if that's true, the only thing that I am concerned about with a megapixel sensor that high is the low light performance, but we shall have to see. And the last thing that I think is most likely gonna be in the A74 is shooting 4K 60 video, which would be pretty awesome. Now, I didn't read it in the rumors, but I don't know if the A74 will have the same touchscreen menu interface that's on the A7S III. Like, I love that menu screen. It's so good, it's so handy. So I really hope that that menu interface is gonna be in the A74, but there's one feature that I really want, that I really want in the A74 that has not been talked about at all, and it's this: internal memory. Like, you know how some DJI drones have internal memory built within the drone? So in case you forgot to put your micro SD card into the drone, at least you have like 8 gigabytes of internal memory to record something with. That would be such a cool feature to be in the A74. Like, there are times where I've forgotten SD cards or I've run out of space on my other SD cards, but if I just had 8 more gigabytes of storage, I could finish my project, and it would be so cool to have some sort of internal memory in the A74. So Sony, if you're listening, if not in the A74, in your other future cameras, it would be awesome to include internal memory. All right, well, let me know what rumors you think are true and are not true regarding the upcoming A74. Some of these rumors seem pretty plausible and some of them seem pretty stupid. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Always fun checking out rumors of upcoming gear and tech. I love doing that stuff. So thanks for hanging out with me. But subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.